Hello everyone. I want to share an inspiring, or what some people may call a crazy idea. I want to build a home for 150 plus orphans and move them in by Christmas 2025. At this time, I have less than 3 months to make the deadline. Let me share my short story of how this came to life and how I think this is possible. My name is David Newhouse. I'm from Massachusetts. I have been a general contractor for over 40 years, building residential and commercial projects. Earlier this year, I traveled to Africa and visited the country of Uganda, which they call the Pearl of Africa. I visited the source of the Nile that starts in Uganda and flows north to Egypt. I also straddled 1 foot on each side of the equator line. That alone is a very interesting story on its own. Check out the YouTube video on our channel. There is so much natural beauty to be seen in this incredible country. But the most unforgettable part of my journey was not the sights, it was the children I met. I visited an orphanage called Waipatea Child Foundation, home to 150 plus children. I met the founder, Vincent, and spent a precious day with the kids. They came to me with songs, dancing, and a lot of laughing. To add to the fun, I performed a magic show for them, and now I'm known as the Magic Man. After the festivities, I was given a tour of their accommodations, and that's when I got a reality check. They have no power, no running water, no flushing toilets. Many children are unable to attend school because they can't afford it. And yet with all the limited conditions, their smiles radiate pure joy, and they still are happy to call it home. Then came the heartbreaking news. The landlord will not be renewing the lease for the orphanage at the end of December 2025. The founder, Vincent, is beside himself trying to figure out where he's going to find another place to call home for 150 plus children by the end of the year. When I returned home, it hit me like a ton of bricks. I thought I would just send a few donations, but I felt that I had to do something more for the children. Even though it seemed like a crazy idea at the time, I decided to search for a piece of property that the children could call their own. Then I started dreaming of trying to build something on the land when we found the right property. On June 6, 2025, I purchased land for a permanent orphanage. A week later, a rough road had been cut in, providing the first access to the site. I returned to Uganda for my second trip and visited the property on July 22, 2025. Just a day later, we began hand digging the well. The well was completed on August 28th, and an abundance of clean water was flowing, ready for the children. We also built driveway access and drainage to prepare the site for future construction. They say a home is a man's castle. I began with a rough floor plan for Waipatea Child Foundation, a simple 2-story rectangular building that covered all the essentials for phase 1 of construction. But as I started the design, I realized a few thoughtful changes could turn this building into something truly special, a place every child and adult would love to visit or proudly call home. So I sat down for many hours hand-drawing my vision and pouring my heart into every detail. I imagined the joy in the children's eyes as they walked through the doors of their new home for the first time. I realized how cost-effective that typical construction is in Uganda. They utilize masonry on exterior and interior walls with stucco finishes, actually bypassing the need for siding, studs, insulation, sheetrock, and plaster. After stucco, the walls are ready for paint. Construction is simplistic and conserves materials and manpower. What a savings. I knew this was the perfect time to bring the dream to life. I shared my sketches with a Ugandan architect who, to my surprise, had grown up as an orphan himself. He was deeply moved and overjoyed to join the project. I decided to start my own nonprofit called Support a Soul Foundation, Inc., where I serve as the founder and executive director. I did this to ensure complete transparency and to protect donors from scams. If you're like me, you'll probably ask yourself, where does the money really go when we donate to a cause? Every donation goes directly into the project. No middlemen, no waste. I am personally overseeing the project on the site to make sure your generosity creates real impact. Another fact to mention is the cost for labor is very reasonable, meaning your donation goes a long way, and also it helps support the local men and the families along the way. We will be sharing construction progress updates weekly, along with pictures and videos, so you see the magic happening. Log onto our website and social media platforms for the updates. It's now October, and excavation has begun, and pouring the foundation is next. I am fully committed, giving my time, energy, and focus every day. If funds are tight, please don't feel pressured to donate. What matters most is your support through your prayers, your good energy, and by sharing this mission with others. Tell a friend, a group, or even a business that might want to be part of this. Every prayer and every donation helps bring these children closer to a safe home, a brighter future, and the chance to celebrate Christmas in a place they can truly call their own. My personal wish is to be here celebrating with them in their new home on Christmas Day 2025. Together, we can make this dream a reality, including pure, clean water in their home. When the project is complete, we would like to invite you to come and stay overnight, so you can say, I slept in a castle. Time is of the essence. Thank you for your standing with us and with the children. Have a great day.